right. The Current coming up after the local news at 8:37. Well, for many in the GTA, all this cold weather calls for a piping hot cup of tea. Indeed. And of course, we're in luck with all of this. Tea lovers are being invited to unite this weekend for Toronto's annual tea festival. Tao Wu is the founder of the event, and he is here in studio with me right now, putting together a little bit of tea for me. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Angie. Good morning to all the listeners.
I'm very excited about this tea. Talk to me about what you're preparing here.
So I'm actually preparing two tea right now. One is, you can see it's beautiful flower blooming tea. The other one is a type of oolong, which is from my hometown. One of the top Chinese tea called Da Hong Pao.
It sounds amazing. So to describe to our listeners right now, the one tea that Tao was describing to me, beautiful colors in there, some red and some green. It looks absolutely stunning. So I'm very excited to be trying all of this. And as I'm about to do this, though, talk to me a little bit about what's so good about tea and these specific teas. What's so good about them?
Oh, yeah. So tea is one of the most consumable beverage after water in the world. So people drink tea for either for tradition, for health benefit, for relaxation, or even for flavors. So drinking tea can get lots of benefit from these type of things.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. And the process, of course, steeping tea, of course, is very important. And that's to really bring out the flavor.
Yes. So, for example, now I'm demonstrating the traditional Chinese Kung Fu tea style, which is use a small size of a cup and tea wort to make each tea multiple steep. But usually tea drinker can still make tea in their mug to enjoy a cup of tea. So there are different ways to make tea, but the best thing is if you drink tea, you get the health benefit from the tea.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And with all of this and your love for tea coming here to Canada, you created the Toronto Tea Festival. Talk to me about that idea, how it came about, and of course, people are coming from everywhere to drink a cup of tea.
Okay. So I immigrated to Canada in 2007. I started my own tea business in 2009, which is called Tao Tea Leaf. During I run my tea business, I actually organized lots of small group of tea workshop, tea tasting event for people to introduce different tea to tea lovers. I also organized a small group of tea lovers from Canada to China for a spring tea tour. Usually take 2 to 3 weeks. After I done those things, I start thinking I should organize a bigger event to have more people involved to build a tea community for this city. And so that's why we started the Toronto Tea Festival in 2013. We start with tea, culture, and people focused. So the first year was a 1 day event. Then it's grown so much in the past years. And even now we are trying to looking for a new venue.
Oh, really?
But actually we have some challenge to find a
because you need a bigger space.
Yeah, we need a bigger space and to fit our need.
You know, what's fascinating is we have sort of the wine sommeliers, but you're a tea sommelier. What does that? I'm very intrigued by that.
There is actually a tea sommelier exists there.
Okay.
So also the Tea Association of Canada, and they also has a certificate program for the tea sommelier in Canada.
Wow.
So and they offer the course across the college across Canada. Yeah.
It sounds really cool. And then, of course, then people can come to you if they want to be able to understand and try their teas. We're going to try the tea in just a second here. But as we're looking forward to the weekend, what are you most excited about? Are there any types of teas that you are excited to showcase? Any new flavors?
So the tea festival, we have about 47 vendors there.
Wow.
Not just me, because each vendor and each tea lover, they will bring their specialty tea to the event. And when the attendees arrive, everybody will receive a tote bag. In the tote bag, there's a small glass tasting cup. They can use that cup, go to each booth to taste all the tea which is available there. We also have a tea speakers' speech, and also tea ceremony demonstration from China, from Japan.
Wow, it sounds fascinating, and I love the fact that you have your own teacup, so you feel very, very special as you're sort of walking around trying them. Can we try some tea?
Yeah. So for now, I'm going to pour the blooming tea for you. As you can see, the flower is opening now. It's beautiful.
It is quite beautiful. Okay, we're going to try this,
Yeah.
and I've got a beautiful glass cup here.
At the same time, I'm making another one, which is oolong from my hometown. So the reason why I choose this one, because one is one of the top Chinese tea, and also in Canada, lots of people drink coffee. This tasting profile is close to kind of like a coffee dark roast aroma, but it's more flavorful.
Okay, so I'm not a coffee drinker, but maybe I'll become a drinker of this tea.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to try this first one here, and just to describe to our listeners, it has sort of a pinkish color to it, which is quite lovely, and it's got a nice smell to it. Okay, let's try this here. It's a bit hot, so bear with me. Ooh, that's really nice. That is really, really nice. And our producer, Finley, is standing by, who I know loves a good cup of tea. So he's kind of looking over at me going, are we going to share? And
Yeah,
I said,
of course.
we definitely will. This is lovely. Oh, my goodness.
Because tea is all about sharing the
It is,
idea
absolutely.
for the...
My family is from India, and I remember every weekend, of course, my parents were home. There was a certain time during the day, I should say multiple times during the day, where it's time to have our chai. Let's have our tea.
Yes.
And an Indian tea, made very specifically with certain flavors and whatnot. And my grandmother was such a perfectionist at making it. But this is quite lovely. So now we're trying the second type of tea.
the oolong. And before you drink or sip, smell the tea itself first.
Oh, it does have quite a coffee kind of smell to it.
Yeah, that's the dark roast aroma.
It's very nice. Okay.
But when you actually drink it, it won't taste that kind of strong. It have a more flavorful in the tea.
No, it doesn't. But it has that bit of the tea aftertaste to it.
Yeah.
It's very, very lovely. It's very subtle.
Also, you will notice the taste is kind of like have a change. Like first sip, you taste something, then the taste will slightly change and leave you a nice after taste in your mouth.
It does. I think I'm hooked. Finley,
So
we're
you
going to
should
have to
come
make
to
sure we
that-
have a bunch of tea now. Extra tea, because I'll be diving into that.
Also, you should come to the Toronto Tea Festival. Yeah.
So give us a little bit more information. So it's this weekend. Where is it all happening?
So it's Saturday and Sunday. It's happened at the Young and Broad area.
Okay.
Toronto Reference Library on the second floor.
Okay. Amazing. This is so lovely. And both teas that you've brought me here are quite amazing. I love, of course, hot drinks, not a coffee drinker, but I think I'm leaning in, and Finley's got a big smile on his face because he goes, yeah, that works. Well, we'll have to get the team to try some of this later on. But it is such a pleasure, Tao, to have you here, and congratulations on all of this. And everyone can look forward to some lovely tea
Thank
on
you
the
for
weekend.
having me.
You're very, very welcome. So Tao is the founder of the Toronto Tea Festival, and once again, it is happening this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, at the Toronto Reference Library. A little something in these chilly temperatures to warm you up right from your head all the way down to your toes. All right, here's Jill with your news.